So good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to class on index number. In today class, we're going to talk about consumer price index. Okay, so consumer price index is very important assessment tool to measure the inflation in an economy. Normally, whenever we talk about the calculation of inflation, we can follow wholesale price index, we can follow consumer price index. If we follow wholesale price index, then we take the prices of commodity at the wholesale level. If we follow consumer price index, then we'll take the prices of commodity at which the consumer buys. So that's why consumer price index is considered to be the better tool for the assessment of purchasing power parity of an individual in an economy. So you can spend some time reading about what is wholesale price index, what is consumer price index, why we use them for the calculation of inflation. What is inflation? So inflation is the economic terminology which talks about how our demand is building over the supply. So we as a social animal, we compete with each other. When we compete with each other for space, when we compete with each other for the food, when we compete with each other for our survival. So you know Darwin theory of survival of fittest. I hope you studied in biology. So there, when we talk about this struggle, so this in order to do this struggle, we need energy, right? So we need energy. We studied about energy in physics. We talked about different forms of energy: mechanical energy, chemical energy, light energy, heat energy. So there are different forms of energies are there. But here, probably when I'm talking about energy, I'm talking about that form of energy which we can get from the food. Probably, we are heterotrophs. So being an heterotrophs, we depend on food either from plant or from animals. And when we try to compete with each other to get that piece of bread so that we can satisfy our requirement, our family requirement, then that struggle we don't do like animal by showing our physical strength. We do by showing with an ability to purchase unit of the commodity. So that ability to purchase that unit of the commodity, that we do in the form of a commodity. So that commodity which have that purchasing power ability, and that commodity what we call as a currency. So every country have their own currency. Like India, we have a currency called Indian rupee. In USA, they have a currency called US dollar. In Japan, they have a currency called Japanese yen. So every country have their own currency, and that currency gives that purchasing power ability to the individuals in that country to use that as a medium of the exchange. And when we struggle with each other with that medium of exchange, here probably we are talking about that assessment. That assessment, what we need to watch on to make sure that we can get our survival. So here, this struggle where if the demand is building over the supply, ultimately it will result in the decrease in the of the money, and that decrease in the value of money because the demand is building over the supply is something is measured by inflation. Okay, so to calculate the inflation, we follow different index methodology. One of the index methodology what we follow is called consumer price index methodology. Clear, everyone? So we follow mainly consumer price index methodology. So in when we talk about consumer price index methodology, when we are talking about consumer methodology, so there are different methods are there. Consumer price index, okay, calculation. So the different methods are there. So mainly for this level, we'll study only two methods. One is called aggregate expenditure method. We'll mainly study two methods. One is aggregate expenditure method. One method we'll study the aggregate expenditure method. And the another method what we study for our exam purpose is family budget method. So one method is aggregate expenditure method. Another method is family budget method. Okay, so the formula for the aggregate expenditure method is sum of P1 Q naught divide by sum of P naught Q naught into 100. This is the formula of aggregate expenditure method. Okay, the formula of family budget method is sum of WP by sum of W, where what is P? P is your price relative. P1 by P naught into 100. This is your P. Clear everyone? So aggregate expenditure method is very much similar to Lesperus method. I hope you remember, right? Lesperus. So the Lesperus index method, what we studied. So your aggregate expenditure method is very much similar to the Lesperus method only. Very much similar to that. Family budget method. This is the formula. You remember, right? Weightage relative method. This is very much similar to the weightage relative method. Weightage relative method. So weightage relative method by arithmetic mean. Weightage relative method by using arithmetic mean. Geometric mean, then the formula would be different. Already I have discussed all of these with all of you already. So I hope you remember them. So consumer price index, two methods are there. One is aggregate expenditure method. Another one is family budget method. Clear everyone? Anyone have any doubt? Anyone, any doubt? Clear everyone? So these two methods are there. One is aggregate expenditure method, another one is family budget method. So we'll see the numericals for that. You can see. So, so construct, if you see this question, construct the consumer price index for 1996 on the basis of 1983. So 1986 will be your current year, 1983 will be base year by using the aggregate expenditure method. By using aggregate expenditure method. So you have to follow aggregate expenditure method, and by using that method, you have to calculate the consumer price index. Okay, everyone. So what is the formula of aggregate expenditure method? The formula is sum of P1 Q naught divided by sum of P naught Q naught into 100. Okay, that is your formula, correct? So we just follow this formula. So 1996 data will be your P1 and 1993 data will be P naught. So this I'll write as P naught. This will be P1 and this will be Q naught. Clear everyone? So you see this simple formula is there. We use a simple formula, and with this we'll calculate our index number. So you can see this is Q naught, Q naught values. You can see this is P naught values, P1 value. Multiply P naught into Q naught. So 100 into 8, 800, 25 into 6, 150, 10 into 5, 50, 20 into 15, 300. The sum of this. So the sum of P naught Q naught is sum of P naught Q naught is 1300. And similarly, the sum of P1 Q naught is 1815. So you can see this by multiplying P1 with Q naught. Okay, so I get the sum of this. So I just, if I multiply, I'll get the value. This is the calculation of index number by using aggregate expenditure method. This is very similar to the Lesperus method, what I already taught. Clear everyone? Anyone, any doubt? Clear everybody? Anyone want to ask a question? Clear everyone? Anyone any doubt? Clear, no, everyone? So after aggregate expenditure method, the another method what we have is the family budget method. So when I talk about family budget method, again, so the formula, you know the formula of family budget method. So the formula for the family budget method is, if I talk about family budget method, I told you what is the formula for the family budget method. So the formula for the family budget method is sum of WP by sum of W. Sometime in the problem, if W is not given, weight is not given, like if you see this question like this, if you see this question here, you need to calculate the cost of living index by using aggregate expenditure. So aggregate expenditure I can calculate very easily. Sum of P1 Q naught by sum of P naught Q naught into 100. But when I have to calculate by family budget method, the formula says that for the family budget method, here if you see that, if you want to calculate by family budget method, if you want to calculate by family budget method, then your formula is sum of WP by sum of W. So here there's no weight, there's no W here, there's no weight. You can see here only the data is P naught, Q naught, P1, Q1. So you can understand W is nothing but it is sum of P naught, Q naught. So it is P naught, Q naught by. So weight you can calculate by this way. That you can take as a weight. And what would be your P? Your P would be P1 by P naught into 100. Clear everyone? Anyone any doubt? So if you see this question, so calculate the consumer price index by using the family budget method. So you have to calculate the consumer price index by using family budget method, where probably the 1993 data will be your P1 and 1990 data will be your P1, P naught. Okay, weight is given to you. This is simple problem. Weights are given to you. So this will be your W. So first you will find P. P will be P1 by P naught into 100. So first you will find P. First you will find P. Okay, so first thing we will do is to find P. So P is equal to P1. P is equal to P1 by P naught into 100. So you will find P is equal to P1 by P naught into 100. Okay, so once you get the P value, multiply the P value with W. So you will get P into W. Okay, once you get the P into W, do the sum of that. Okay, so you'll get sum of PW, and that you divide by the sum of W, and that will give you the consumer price index by using family budget. Clear everyone? Anyone, any doubt? Simple two methods are there. Whenever we talk about index number by using a consumer price index calculation, one is family budget method, and the other one is the what aggregate expenditure method. Anyone, any doubt? So here this is direct question where your weight is given, P naught is given, P1 is given. So you can directly calculate by the formula sum of PW by sum of W. Clear everyone? Anyone, any doubt, any question? Thank you everyone. You can go for your class.